I'd like to move up on this project to the next floor in terms of creating floors. So far, we've purely been creating floors on level 1. I'm going to move up to level 2 here, and if I double click on the level 2 floor plan, I'll set myself up for drawing floors on level 2. If I hit my floor tool at this point, I'll probably be choosing a different floor because I won't be using a typical slab floor on here. Let's go down and see what this template has to offer us. I'm going to choose this steel bar joist 14-inch VCT, that's vinyl composition tile on concrete. And before I actually draw it in here, I will go underneath my edit type so you can see what the structure is on this. I'm going to hit this edit structure tool, and we will see that we have a fairly thin composition tile that's on top of 3 inches of concrete, which is being held up by metal deck. That's the fairly thin support for it. And underneath that are steel bar joists that are the primary support for the floor. So I'm going to show you a couple photos here. This photo shows the steel bar joists. On top of that, running in the opposite direction, metal deck is laid down. Then concrete, in this case the 3 inches of concrete, is poured on top of that. And then once that's cured up, the composition tile is put on as a finished surface. So to go back to our interface here, I'm going to say OK within here to everything. And then with the default pick walls selected, I'm going to hover near the inside edge of this wall, and if I hit my tab key, I'll pick all 4 walls, and then I'm going to pick. Now, I haven't mentioned before, but the directionality of these 2 little lines that you see here, that shows the directionality that my floor structure is running. And if I click this Finish tool, I now have a floor. That floor represents the photo that we see here, where the floor is actually attached to the surface of the wall structure, and the wall structure continues on behind that attachment. If I go into my 3D view, I can kind of see that floor down in here, and you can even see that it has a surface pattern. It's a little hard to see exactly where vertically that floor is because I can't see through my walls. So how to resolve that? Here is one nice, easily usable tool. If I pick on any object or objects inside my view, so here, for example, I'll pick on this wall. Just by selecting something, it becomes somewhat see-through. I wanted to temporarily make this wall invisible. With it selected, there's a great tool here called Temporary Hide Isolate. It looks like sunglasses. If you pick on it, you can choose to hide the element. So now my wall's hidden. Now by element, it means that one individual wall. I'll show you what happens if I pick on a different wall and go under this same Temporary Hide Isolate tool and say Hide Category. It will hide all the walls within my project. My walls are a category within REVIT. It looks kind of funny. Now I have a few floating floors and windows and doors in this project. I can zoom around and look at them. I can always reset everything I just did. So these sunglasses, if you hover, they say Temporary Hide Isolate. It really is temporary. It's easy to turn this stuff on and off. To reset it back to showing everything, you just pick on it and you say Reset. That is a nice tool for just being able to see inside your project while you're drafting on it.